As you watch that, as you watch the Benghazi cover-up, and your son knowing that you were all at risk, I can't imagine how you feel. I mean, there's nothing worse for a parent than losing their child.
Sean, it's all the same. The Benghazi cover-up, what's going on in the Middle East, what's going on in Afghanistan, is all because of this president's ideology, and the strategy being used by our military, and our president is directly responsible for the rules of engagement. Let me just say this. On the night that Extortion 17 was shot down, this is all from the military. We learned that the Afghan National Army, the Afghan National Police, and the Afghan Security Ministry are all involved in every single special ops mission. In the pre-planning, the post-op, they know the flight routes of the choppers. That chopper flew in there that night in a place that had already been cleared 7 times, according to our military, by our warriors, and turned back over to the Afghans. A 3.5-hour firefight underway, and our chopper flew in with an AC-130 gunship in the air, 2 AH-64s, and they were not allowed to give any pre-assault fire. They landed the chopper like it was landing at Walmart, even though a firefight was underway. When the chopper was shot down, neither were the AC-130 or the 2 AH-64s allowed to take out the savages who fired the RPGs, because they were standing on a tower, and under the rules of engagement, they didn't know if there might be friendlies in the building. These rules of engagement are criminal for our warriors.
And Sean, if I can just add something.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I can add something to that as well. We also found out in the testimony of one of the commanders in the field that he actually said something like this was bound to eventually happen,
exactly
the way we're operating.
I saw that.
That's exactly
last question, and I'm running out of time, but do you want President Obama to stop spiking the football on Obama on the campaign, on Bin Laden on the campaign trail?
Well, he doesn't have the character to quit, because everything is about President Obama, always about you. But yes, we want him to quit spiking the football, and we want him to leave as commander-in-chief. We want the rules of engagement changed, and we want some high-up military officer to have the courage and risk all and scream out what is happening to our warriors. Somebody please have the courage to protect our warriors instead of protecting this commander-in-chief and his cronies.
Mr. and Mrs. Vaughn, nothing worse than losing a hero, a son. Thank you for telling your story and being with us. You're in our thoughts and prayers.